This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the ultimate all-in-one platform to effectively and efficiently build your online presence. We saying Alex?
We do,
yeah, come on.
How you doing, man?
You good?
Good to see you. I'm well.
Thank you so much for coming down, man.
Pleasure.
So,
It's good to be here.
Yeah. So Alex, you want to introduce yourself for people that are unaware?
Of course. So, name's Alex Elaine, work in sales and online business and all of those weird and wonderful things. This is my Batmobile, as I like to call it, Bmw I8 Frozen Black Edition 2017 model.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Never had one on the channel?
Good first time for everything, right?
So do you want to go over a bit of the specs? Obviously it's a hybrid, isn't it?
Of course.
Well, BMW supercar, would you say?
In my opinion, supercar. I think any car that's coming in 6 figures plus,
yeah, you're right.
Supercar is a fair thing to say. So yeah, I bought her last year in November time. I think what's fascinating is you got, of course, the two different engines. So petrol motor at the back, electric power in the front wheels. So combined, you're getting about 350 bhp.
Nice.
420 pound-foot of torque. So she moves.
She moves. Yeah. And how long have you owned it?
Owned since November last year.
Right.
So almost a year now.
Enjoying?
Having a blast. She's really good fun. I think that you don't get a car like this that has that type of straight line performance while also being quite economical. I mean, I'm averaging at about 37 miles per gallon, so nowhere near the 130 that they claim you get. But for that much performance in a car that's economical, it's very rare.
And it's got like a full hybrid mode, right? So you get like, is it 20 something miles in like full hybrid mode? Yeah,
they say you get about 23. You can go full electric. Then it's a front wheel drive car, which is quite interesting. It's obviously not as quick, but you can do about 20-23 miles all electric, and then when you have some fun, flip it to sport.
And it's a 1.5 litre, right?
1.5 litre, exactly, 3-cylinder petrol motor. So it's basically a mini engine that's been turbocharged in a way, and
it's mid-engine, of course.
Exactly.
And all-wheel drive as well.
All-wheel drive, exactly. So as long as you got some electric and of course some petrol, just holds like glue. Really good fun.
It's nice, man. So this isn't a wrap like you're saying. This is actually from BMW. Guys, look at that. Are you crazy? Wow, I'm just looking at it on my screen. Like, forget what I'm seeing. It looks, wow.
There's about 130 of them. They said they made 130 in the world.
Do you want to show us?
Yeah,
it's got black, hasn't it?
If you look in the door sill here, you see it says Frozen Black. It's just a special car. Same with the stitching on the inside.
And of course the butterfly doors as well.
I mean, what can you say to that?
Man must be your footballer out here, yeah?
Every day. What team do you play for? I'm a gooner though, so I lose some fans saying that. But yeah, when I got the car, the alloys weren't painted. So the only things I've done is a 30% tint, painted the alloys, and that's just giving it the full stealth look. The paint, I've done a full PPF wrap on it to protect the paint, because I don't want to see the paint bill if it did get any scratches.
It's going to be expensive on this.
Exactly.
When we get in the cabin, I'll explain to people a little bit more who you are, because obviously I've been following you on Instagram. I like to do these videos once now and again, and I just think it'd be inspirational for people that are watching. Man's 28, I8 gang, come on.
it's not a bad place to be, man.
Should we take it for a spin?
Let's have some fun.
Let's do it, man. Guys, a quick break to bring you a very special offer from Squarespace. If you're thinking of setting up anything online, Squarespace are providing all my viewers with a free trial and 10% off your first purchase of any website or domain. As one of the most popular providers of all-in-one online platforms, Squarespace are quickly becoming the go-to solution for anyone looking to set up any type of website online with complete ease. Their control panel offers a completely user-friendly approach, and everything you need is always just a few clicks away. They also offer some of the best support in the game, so if you do happen to struggle with anything, they are there to quickly assist you. Honestly, the platform does everything I need and a whole lot more. So it doesn't matter if you're completely new to doing your own thing online or you're a seasoned professional, Squarespace can cater for your level of requirements. Everything from just simple domain purchasing through to custom CSS and everything in between. Their platform has it covered. So remember, Squarespace are offering you a very special deal today. Just head over to squarespace.com/LivingLifeFast to redeem, get your free trial started and take 10% off your first purchase. Thanks for watching. Two Batmans in the whip, yeah?
Welcome to the spaceship, Batmobile.
Yeah.
What's your first impression?
So I have actually been out in one of these.
Okay.
Like when I had my F80 back in the day.
Nice.
That was about 4 years ago. And in fact, we was actually driving down the motorway. We was having a bit of a tear up, like 3-4 of us.
Really?
R8, i8 and my M3. We was blowing down the motorway. And all of a sudden, the guy with the i8, one of my good friends, his window just shattered whilst driving.
Are you serious?
It just shattered on the motorway.
No way.
All went all over his missus and
wow.
it was a big thing. Like,
That's
we went
not
back to BM and they were like, we was like, what's going on? It's just
serious.
It's like it exploded. Like
that's not the advert you want to hear for this car.
Right, you've had a lot of BMs, didn't you? So
Yeah. I can walk you through very quickly the cars. So first was Renault Clio to a Ford Fiesta to 2 Vauxhall Insignias, which were both company cars. Then I got a 428i convertible, which is when I thought I'm kind of feeling myself a little bit now. Off the back of that, I then got a 1 Series because I said I need to just kind of rein it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Bought another 428i coupe. I had an Audi A5. Then I jumped to the C43.
Right.
And now the spaceship. Right now it's just running in hybrid. So basically, as you pick up speed, typically beyond like 30 miles per hour, the petrol engine just kind of comes in and comes out. So if you're in traffic or at a standstill, it's just electric. But right now I've got 4 miles of electric.
So is there no motor on now as we speak?
Right now, there's none. Can you hear the kind of, that little sound?
Yeah.
That's the electric sound.
Right.
And then if I do this, that's when you hear the petrol motor kicking in.
Yeah, that's interesting because there's still some like ambient sound in this car, even with the motor off.
This is e-drive. So if I press this, now it's completely electric. The mode I was in, so now this is just on E. If I turn this off, then it will just blend.
This has got a really special cabin, guys. It's a really nice place to be. Sounds nice as well, doesn't it? 1.5 litre.
Exactly. And that's not even sport, that's just normal drive. But
it's pretty stiff, rigid, isn't it? It's got the carbon tub, hasn't it?
Exactly.
See it all exposed in the door. Oh, the ambient's nice as well, isn't it?
There you go.
Goes, boy. Jeez. Yeah. And we're real low to the ground, similar to the R8s.
Exactly. Low profile, just sits and holds.
And that windscreen's really slanted forward, isn't it?
Exactly.
I've noticed the angle I'm able to get of the front view. I can get the whole cabin in.
Very aerodynamic.
Jeez. Obviously all-wheel drive, so it inspires a lot of confidence.
You be terrorizing people on these roads. I'm trying to give you some of your medicine.
This front end's nice.
Yeah.
Feel it, just turns into the corners, boy. Don't know what the split is, but you say that in all electric mode, it drives as front wheel drive.
Front wheel, exactly. And if you got no electric at all, but one thing a lot of people don't know is when you're in sport mode, it charges the electric motor.
Okay.
So that's my excuse to be badly behaved in this car. I'm just charging it up.
Bro.
Caps out at 75% now, so you can't get it to 100.
Yeah.
But I mean, you never really need to just sit and charge it. If you do, it takes a couple of hours. I'm intrigued to get your opinion.
Well, I mean, it's got some nice figures. I mean, it's got an electronically limited top speed to 155.
Exactly.
Does 60 and 4.4.
Exactly.
Weight is around 1,500 kilos.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably depending on spec. Sounds good for a 1.5 litre, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I mean, you've got the artificial kind of sound pumped in, which is controversial, but to me, gives you the experience.
Sounds like we're in a fucking M3, man. Man, you feel that electric instant torque, innit?
Yeah,
so it's just
see
like
that
filling
filling
the gaps, innit? Almost.
Exactly.
Of the rev band. Yeah, I think R8's a good choice. You're saying about the 80k mark they are.
Yeah.
You can get a Porsche GT3, maybe about 80, 85. Porsche Turbo S. You know, 75, 80 grand.
All good shots.
Like you say, you got the AMG GT, maybe a GTS. I would go GTS. Probably you get a really nice one for 80. You got the McLarens, obviously. You know,
Of course.
you mentioned already about reliability. There's a bit of negativity out there. It's weird because you chat to some owners.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, they've had the best ownership experience ever. And then you've got the odd owners that are like, you know, they've just had absolute hell. So
I think when you got this much technology in a car, the main thing was one of the sensors went on the petrol gauge, because for this you got to press a button to allow you to basically fill it up. A sensor wasn't reading right, so it just wouldn't let you open the petrol cap, which, as you can imagine, doesn't get you very far.
Yeah.
So I've had one or two things, but a BMW have been great, to be fair.
Batman, yo. Batman 2's getting in. Man just challenged me. He's like, let's see what he can do.
Yeah. This is my first time being a passenger in my own car. So you should take this as a bit of a
No. Thank you.
bit of an honour. One thing I will say, brakes need doing, so they're not what you would expect right now.
Yeah. We don't even
just
need
bear
brakes.
that in mind.
I'm joking.
There's your start.
Jeez, what are we in right now? It's making UFO sounds.
That's it, man.
The future. Definitely got a really nice cabin. It's really angled at me. Guys, it's making like electric sounds. Oh, it's a down gear, look.
Yeah.
Look, we've got the paddles, but... So are we in the combination mode right now?
So yeah, when you tend to kick off, you'll find it's heavily weighted to the electric, but the more you start pushing, you'll feel the petrol just kick in, you know?
Wow, that's very smooth power, isn't it?
It's kind of always in this hybrid state, but when you hit, I think it's about 60, it's all petrol pretty much.
Wow,
So
steering is very sensitive, man. It's ready to go though. Every little increment of the throttle, it's down gearing and...
Exactly.
Is that just full sport mode?
That's full sport. Those modes there, you can go Eco, Pro.
Man, it's got some power though, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's enough.
Oh, that sounded nice, isn't it?
There you go.
Sound like a little... That downshift sounded like it let off a flame or something.
Yeah.
Hearing that?
There you go. Electric motors can do it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very flat, look. No understeering. So, Alex, do you want to quickly mention a little bit about yourself? Because I've been following you on Instagram for a while. I know we spoke probably a little while back, didn't we? I know a lot of you think that these are like sponsored videos, but these are people that I follow on Insta. And I try to get them on, man, because I like to sort of, I don't know, man, I like to have them little chats to help some of you guys.
No, I appreciate it, Rick. It's great. It's great to be on. And yeah, so really what I'm known for is mainly having a focus and building a career in sales. And so when I say sales, it's mainly been working with tech companies and pretty much building a reputation for selling expensive software and pretty complex technology-based solutions to other big companies. That's really how I built my name. And then towards the later part of my career, it's really been focused on doing sales consultancy and online businesses, so helping people start businesses online and also helping existing businesses grow their revenue by becoming better at sales. Because really, think about any business, if you can't sell or you don't have a good sales function or team, you're not going to make any money. And if you don't make any money, you're out of business, right? So that's really where I spent most of my time. But, you know, backstory was, you know, growing up in a single parent household. As I say, first car was a T-Reg Renault Clio. Worked at McDonald's for a year. And it all really started out there, you know, selling fries, just being young guy, ton of ambition, ton of focus and motivation. And with some prayers, hard work and a lot of consistency, you know, you start to get the reward. Sales is my thing. That's why everything about me, you hear me talk about sales constantly.
Yeah?
Exactly. I try, you know.
Well, look, you're 28 years old driving an i8, which is incredible. Do you know what I mean?
Could be worse. It's that consistency, right? I think that it's easy to sometimes always look at the outcomes and think, you know, guy with an i8 great, you know, but it's sometimes thinking about this has been really 10 years in the making, you know.
Yeah, and then even people watch it and they'll like, because I've seen people's reactions to other people I've had on the show, and they just think scam. Like,
I know a lot of people sometimes knee-jerk to some of these things and see people and say scam this, scam that, but you know, you got to do your homework and do your diligence and just not use any excuses, you know. I've just worked hard for a long time. I still work full-time now and run my businesses on top of that, you know, so there's no magic formula.
But there's a scary place at the moment, isn't it? Because there are so many people out there scamming people, right?
It's true.
Like, how do you, like, even myself, like, I don't trust anything anyway, myself. Like, I'm the most skeptical. Like, to get my trust, trust me, trust me. It ain't
trust
easy.
Me, I'm trusting.
I promise you, it's not easy to get my trust.
Yeah, how do you trust someone or something?
Well,
what are you
that's
looking
what I mean.
for?
Like, I don't know, like, there's just, you can just clock little inconsistencies, can't you? Like, I've watched you for a long time, and you know, I've obviously made my judgment, and I'm like, nah, he's not scamming. He's not scamming. Like, I don't know what made me come to that conclusion, but
I think you have to do your homework. I think the reality is a lot of people will see someone with a car or something fancy, and then it's just a load of assumptions are made. And I say we're in a crazy era. You can jump on social media, you can Google people, right? And you know, you go and look at what I've done and my profile and my background. I was awarded by LinkedIn as the third top global thought leader in sales. You know, that was by LinkedIn. I just got recognized by the Black British Business Awards for an entrepreneurship award. And you know, I'm not trying to say these things to flaunt in any way, but what it has been is just being able to, you know, really try and add value to people, to companies. You know, I mentor so many, you know, young people as well, and try and do my best to give back. And ultimately, I just love to help people, and at the same time, I really have dedicated myself to wanting to be a success.
Immediate throttle response, like even in the corner where it feels like it's off boost, it's just it's obviously the electric motor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely a full-on sports car, like.
So the question is, supercar or not? Because that's what we've been talking about,
I probably just offended you by saying that, didn't I? But no, I mean, look, what is a supercar, innit? Like, a supercar is different things to different people. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, like, a supercar, personally, it needs to be able to perform. It's not that this car don't perform. This is amazing. As you probably know with that R8, right? The R8 is going to be another level.
It is.
Like, it's going to be way sharper. It's going to give you the sound.
Of course.
Looks, obviously, is preferable. I love the R8 looks.
Same.
But, like, this is... Wow, it's really nice,
It's
man.
good fun.
Nice, man.
Being a passenger's a different feeling, I'll tell you that.
But the capability of this is, it really is something else.
More than you expected?
Yeah, it almost gives you a little too much confidence, I feel.
Yeah,
I don't want to, I'm almost purposely backing off. So how many gears has it got? So it's got the ZF block. I wonder, is it like an 8-speed M6?
So I believe it's 6-speed, and then there's 2-stage on the electric motor. So it's again a little bit of a mix across the two.
It's definitely very digital. There's not like a lot of steering feel. It feels agile as hell. Like, it feels just like the M5 really. Like, it's got a really light front end. Obviously, there's no engine there, is there? I don't know what the weight of these electric motors are and stuff, but I don't think I've felt a front end like this. I mean, like, fingertip, man.
Yeah.
It's instant, like, you know. Cabin's nice, definitely a nice place to be. I'd love to see what it looks like at night. With these little laser beam sort of things down the side.
It's a head turner as well, right? I mean, just as we were parked up, what, 2-3 people come up, and you get that all the time. I think whenever your doors go up.
So where it's got 350 horsepower, it's a very usable power. So you find yourself being able to flatten it around corners. When you're managing more power, cars tend to sort of want to push out. And like this, look, under full throttle, it's the perfect amount of power for the road. The gearbox is really on point. As soon as I let off the throttle, that's in sport mode. It's quickly upshifting, and like, I find with some M cars, it's an M car, but you know, it holds out gears for unnecessary amounts of time. All right, Alex, man, I think I'm going to end the video there. Man, thank you for coming down. I appreciate it, especially letting me drive your car as well. First time in a passenger,
That's it, man. A little bit of squeaky.
I didn't go crazy, guys. I didn't go crazy because, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like, I'm not saying it gives you a false sense of confidence. It definitely hasn't, like, caught me out or anything, but it's just one of them ones you got to be careful, man, because there's not a whole lot of feedback. So it's like, yeah, you don't want to take the piss, man. You got to be reserved. And this car just made me want to be reserved for some reason. But yeah, amazing car, beautiful front end. I mean, the sound's amazing for a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder engine, guys.
Exactly.
Like, what's going on?
They're getting a lot out of it. That's very true.
Electric motor, you feel like mid-corner, guys, that you can feel that torque, basically. Like, usually, like, you'd feel like the car's off boost, like, but with the electric motor, it's just filling that little gap. It's just pushing, like, every little tap of the throttle, it's pulling you that bit. So, yeah, man, like, thank you.
You can find me on Instagram at SalesLifeAlex. And also just keep an eye out for me on YouTube. If you type Alex Alain, which is my full name, of course. I'm trying to do a ton more on the video
Man's
front.
YouTuber now.
Trying to learn from the best, you know, Ricky. So
I love, man.
Keep an eye out on that. And yeah, thanks again for having me on. Hope it's been helpful in some way.
So guys, yeah, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Take care.